Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play Warhammer 2 SFO Grimhammer as the almighty well, it's a little bit grim, but the almighty Green Tide. Greenskins, and we have two sieges today. We have Karak Asgal, and we have Spike Rock as well. Now I'm going to start off with this siege, because I believe this one's going to be the more easy one. For some reason, performance is god-awful today. I think I'm going to auto-resolve this one, actually. Yeah, that was a good idea. I doubt I could have done much better. A little bit maybe, but it's simply not worth it. Right, so Spike Rock is ours. We've slain the enemy, and now the way lays open. You can see how I sort of mix the two up. The way's open. I'm sticking with it. Solid. It sounds funny. For future endeavors. We did level up with Grimgore. I have no idea why. Like, the performance is going all over the place. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason it's sort of messing up with the audio occasionally as well. Now, I've tried a couple of other fixes for it as well, and it just, nothing seems to work all that well. But, I don't know. Shall we begin with this? I think we shall. Never second best. And, now let's see. So this is for Orc Biggins. This is for Black Orcs. Causes terror. Vitamin shrooms. Yeah, this is good. This is very good. That's very, very good. Out of curiosity. Yeah, that's like 1,200 hit points extra right now. Actually, it was 10,000 before. Yeah, that's around 800. So maximum is 9,200. With this, it's 10,400, so it's around 1,000 extra HP for Grimgore. That is a little bit impressive. Okay. Problem with this army is it has no archers. Well, it has 2 Orc Attaboys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to disband the chariots and replace them with Orc Attaboys. But we're going to have to do that after the fight. For now, let's fight this out. I'm going to have to fight this one because even though the AI is probably going to win if I just auto-resolve, it's going to do it in the world's most inefficient fashion, and it's going to lose a whole bunch of units. Or at least get them so stupidly depleted that it's going to just sting. So no. Karak Asgal will have to fall manually, so to speak. Kind of funny to look at this. Karak Asgal controlled by Karak Azul. Well, nah, yes and no, but okay. I feel like the nation that expands past its original Karak needs like a new name, but yeah, whatever. And it does have a new name most of the time. Just Karak Azul doesn't. I mean, the dwarves have a new name. They're called the Dwarves, or the Dawi. Alright, here we go. Where are we attacking? I just realised that's the Total War equivalent of where we're dropping. Where are we dropping, boys? But okay. Not much we can say or do about that. So we're going to send the battering ram through, because Orcs are... Yeah, say what you will about the Orcs, but they're not the fastest bunch on the planet. And they take their sweet time getting places. Now, you know what's a tactic we could try and use? We can try and send the chariots forward, have them absorb some of the damage, because, you know, they have a lot of HP, and they're hard to hit. As a matter of fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. Okay, but for now, you are gonna tear down the gate. Everything else is gonna attack that location. And you are going there to fight off against whatever those things are. Alright. And the chariots are, again, literally just cannon fodder. So, you know, keep changing directions, keep moving around. I understand you're going to take a load of damage, but that is to be expected. I didn't understand that you're going to take that much damage, though. I tell you what, I'm okay with losing the chariots, because I was going to replace them anyway, and I gain quite literally a grand total of nothing if I disband them, so might as well use them to save me some orc HP. But that's just not, you know... It's not my style. It's not how we do things around here, is it? Yeah, there's no way to climb that, which is a little bit annoying. But it's fine, we'll manage, yeah? I like how disconnected they are from the actual ram. That's a little bit silly, but okay. Oh, and I haven't sent you forward, have I? And you're the leader. That's a little bit silly, but, you know. Also fine. Yeah, that's right, shoot the chariots. Yes, 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 shoot the chariots. And I'm gonna be like, oh no, they're shooting my chariots. Quickly run away in the most horribly inefficient and stupid way possible. They have thunderers, though. Yeah, I mean, this is like thunderers, quarrelers, all sorts of stuff. Which all becomes perfectly useless when I scale the walls, but until I do, it's a bit of a paddling. Also have rangers. Rangers are stupidly good at melee. Now, let's be honest, all their units are stupidly good at melee. But we discussed the, you know, power situation of dwarves, and we shan't discuss it any further, so as to not annoy anyone who's a particularly fan of them, a particularly large fan of them. Looking at you. Enemy gate is destroyed. Really? Because that almost makes rams useful, which is a little bit surprising, but hey. There you go, and we can take the damage with the orc arrow boys as well. It's not a problem. Only you could scale a little bit faster, that'd be grand. And I don't think you have the speed negative modifier thing, because you haven't taken on captives or eaten captives. Yeah, the Empire takes on captives, the orcs eat them, and somehow they gain the same effect. It's not a question of mechanics, it's not even a question of lore, it's just a question of... Well, it's not a question, it's really not a question, it's just pointing things out, really. Okay, do you think you can push your way through this lot? Because if you could do that... First of all, that's badass, I'm going to take a look at that. That was a cater, yeah. There we go. That's the screenshot for the day. God, that's gorgeous. We're practically doing no damage to the things on the walls, and that's annoying me, but... Hey. And also the shadows are freaking out a little bit, but this is fine, this is to be expected. Have we broken through? Kind of, not really, but we're getting there. The amount of pigs in this section of the map is astounding. And the fact that they're just in a single line, you know, a one deep line holding back all of this is silly. Very, very silly. Start breaking through. There you go. There you go. Now they're surrounded, right? One would assume. Right, let's back off with you lot, because I don't want to lose too many of you. Where are you going? No, 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 no. You're attacking that way. All of you lot are attacking that way as well. And now that this unit is basically dead, I'm going to send them after these Dwarf Warriors while Hero remains in combat along with the Orc boys here. There you go. That's a little bit silly, but there we have it. Alright, come on, charge on through, let's go. Well, we send in the chariots, I think we shall. Or attempt to, at the very least. How are you holding your ground against a green tide such as this? I mean, look at this. How do you hold your ground against this? You don't. You just fall over and die. So, fall over and die. Come on. Start falling over. You're in a position to fight, really? Yeah, I don't think so. Up the stairs. Stop them from shooting our guys in the back. Yeah, this ought to do it. You might want to reconsider the entire shooty-shooty thing. Lovely. Pretty sure I gave you an order to attack the dwarven miners over there. Which are terrible. These dwarf warriors, actually, never mind. Maybe there was a unit of dwarven miners there at some point. But yes, attack this unit of dwarven warriors. Which is not that terrible, but there's 5 of you and 1 of it. So, you know, get to work. I want you up on the walls as well. Doesn't mean you just go whoop and teleport up there. Teleporting orcs, you say? Well, no, it's more sort of it's teleporting walls, really, or specifically walls that allow for teleportation. They're a little bit silly like that, but hey. Yeah, see that? No stairway, but he just sort of goes, loop, and teleports up here. Which is quite fun. He killed 17 dwarves, 18 dwarves. Doing alright. And this unit killed 0, so... I'm not saying you're getting disbanded and eaten, but if it comes to that, you know who's going to be first. Let's use this chariot for once. At least we have it, you know. How about you go there, and then you charge there. And we'll see how well that works. Well, we won't. We won't, all things considered, but that's fine. I want to see it anyway. Alright, let's see how this works. Well, I'm not sure what I expected, to be honest. It's sort of fun, I suppose. It's fun to look at, and it might be fun to mix up with the regular cav. Because it seems like a sort of thing orcs would do, right? Mix up chariots and cavalry. Create a sort of chaotic mass of stuff. Eh, whatever. Be that as it may, close victory my arse, but be that as it may, we've taken over the fort, and that was no easy battle. Well, no. No, I'd like to reconsider. It was a very easy battle, but it wasn't exactly going to be won with no casualties. A simple battle, right? A simple battle to fight, but we were always going to lose a bunch. It's the towers mostly. I mean, tally up how many they've killed right now from here. I'll bet you any money it doesn't come up to 500. Maybe it does, but if it does, they distribute it across the units. Kills from the towers, which, yeah, I don't think it does. Yeah, no way this comes up to 589. Like 2/3, probably even more of the kills are the tower, which is, you know. But hey, whatever. Occupy it. So Karak Azgal is the first in this province. It is the first of many. Okay. Ooh, Cave of Shinies, lovely. I love it. I want it. I want some more of it. Okay, fantastic. Now we do come across a little bit of a problem. Valea's Sorrow is now in imminent danger from this. Are you sure? Yeah, I can't beat this with the garrison from Valea's Sorrow, which is pitiful. Meaning Grimgor is going to need to haul ass back here to deal with the attacking dwarves. However, pushing the advantage against Karak Azul and the Black Iron Mine is equally important. But then again, there is another story here. Death Gorge, Karta and the Misty Mountain. They all need to fall with this army. Ultimately, and I hate the sound of this, but it's true, ultimately, it's better to take 2 settlements per turn and lose 1 than to not do anything, right? And by not do anything, I mean go back there and defend it, which is effectively going to come up to a grand total of not doing anything. So I don't know what to tell you. Well, I do know what to tell you. How expensive are these? 107. How expensive are these? 60. Right, there you go. There's your answer. I don't want them. They're kind of fun to use, but archers are more useful. That means you're going to sit for 2 turns. Yeah, you're going to sit for 2 turns. It's fine. 1,200 per unit. It's fine. Money's not a real issue. Right, here hasn't moved. You haven't moved. Hinder replenishment, sure. Failure, lovely. Right, what about you? Block army. Failure. Alright, I'm surrounded by failures. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Thing is, as long as 8 Peaks and Black Crag aren't falling anytime soon, we're good. And realistically, let them take Valea's Sorrow. I'll walk back and take it with this army. If they don't move up, oh, they're going to leave. Yeah, besides, I mean, they're surrounded by enemies, really, so that they can't really afford to stay. Yeah, I'm alright with this. Let them keep that settlement for now. We'll take it back later, but, you know, on the flip side, we're taking 2 per turn, basically. Or, not necessarily per turn, that's a little bit ridiculous, but, you know. We have 2 armies sieging and taking over settlements constantly. They don't have any other job. They're not there to reinforce public order. They do that anyway while they're reinforcing. So yeah, we're using them, whereas the dwarves aren't really doing anything there. So yeah, it's fine. Plus, income is not entirely great. Partially because I'm supporting 2 full armies, but yeah, income's not great. Oh, and the Teeth Snatchers, I believe their name is. Yeah, no, the Teeth Snatchers are no more. What are these? Skull something? Probably because their banner is skull, but... Oh, I can't remember what's your name again? Why did you do that, game? Alright, work with me here. Red Fangs, right. The Red Fangs, nothing to do with skulls whatsoever. The Red Fangs are moving. Once again, I find myself in a situation where I have a sort of like a buffer state between me and the enemy, which is definitely great. All my territory, right? Yeah, so just go. They might decide to pick out, or to target and to take out one of these. Wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world for that to happen, but we can take it back. Alright, Karak 8 Peaks can build this. Let's upgrade Valea's Sorrow. This is going to be a little bit more defendable, a little bit defendable, I think. Able to be defended, yes. It's going to be a little bit more defendable that way. Karak Azul next. And this army sits here for a turn. As for you, what can you do to the thing? Steel technology, we don't have the money for it. Fine, you can sit there and try and steal their tech. You're moving south. Hurry up, Con. Come on, hurry up. We take these 2 settlements, we're golden, because then we have 2 armies to deal with 2 fronts, and that's perfect. Because right now I'm using 2 armies to deal with 3, but realistically 4, considering how wide this thing is, fronts. Karak Azul and the dwarves have confederated. See, this is both bad and good. It's good because it probably means it's gonna muck up their economy, it's gonna muck up their armies, their recruitment probably as well. They're gonna be paralyzed by this, and they're most likely not gonna attack, considering there's a strong debuff for confederating in terms of public order, and they want to keep public order. Like, most players will go up to -80, -90, and they're gonna be like, alright, this is fine, I'll deal with it. Either I'll let it revolt and deal with it, or I'll station an army in and put it down. The AI is a lot more paranoid. Most of the time. I mean, look at this. Taxes, events, characters. Yeah. That's really bad. Never mind, they're still recruiting. Oh, but it did muck up your recruitment because you didn't recruit anything. Ah, of course it did, yeah. He was recruiting at the turn before, but he didn't do anything because he changed factions, essentially. Right, see this? It mucked up the, it mucked up the garrison. Right, mine. Now tell me, was confederating worth it? I don't think it was. Trail of Ruin, 10 slaughtered captives. Obedience +5. Boss's share, leadership -10, but 10,000 gold. Upkeep +10 attribute causes fear for 10 turns. It's not good. Growth minus and speed, vigor loss and speed. So we're either doing brag or we're doing boss's share. I think we're going to do boss's share. Because we're not going to fight anything too terrible. Did obedience go down from increasing this? I'm pretty sure it did. That's weird. But okay. At any rate, what that enables us to do is upgrade things everywhere. How many upgrades would you like? Yes is the answer to that. Okay, Kradsomen. Yes, whatever that is, we'll take it. What shall you take? Jerusalem. Jerusalem, okay. Again, mocked up the garrison so we can auto-resolve. Very, very easy victory. Faction will be awakened. Karak Azul is my vassal. That's silly, no. Appreciate the opportunity, though, and the ability to do that. Very, very much. So. I think Yumi Pen's right. A little bit of growth, a little bit of obedience. Yeah. And we have vampire buildings and commandments that are... Huh. We have vampiric corruption coming up here. That's interesting. I took this for the campaign movement range. I don't want much else here. I do want to go down this line. So, Raiders, no, the boys, Orc Arrow, Savage Orc Arrow boys, Orc infantry units, yeah. Yeah, we want the boys. Definitely. There's like, you can do a surprising amount with nothing but regular infantry. And like tier 1 and tier 2 units. And that's really... I mean, I don't know. It's good. You know, it's good for what we're trying to do. They'll never be as good as high-tier units. They'll never be as good as... You know... A lot of the stuff that you're going to have to deal with later down the line. But they're going to be really good. They're going to be really, really good. So yeah. Like all the leadership bonuses, all the weapon strength and stuff like that bonuses. All that is really, really good. Steel technology, let's try it. Fail. Ah, god damn it. Alright. I've actually made my job a hell of a lot more easier with that Confederation, turns out. Ooh, oof. That's not very good. That's Thorgrim right there, I think. Might not be him, but I don't know. Looks like it. Is it? Can I check while the turn is still progressing? No. Yeah, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. It actually says it above right. I was looking here for some reason, and like above the banner here, and it's like, no, there's a name right there. You idiot. Yeah, mind you, he's just patrolling around his own place, so no, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to attack me, but I don't know. Thing is, this place is going to revolt soon, and that's very good for me. Because he's pretty bad at dealing with revolts. The thing with revolts is you deal with them on turn 1. Turn 2 maximum. Like, turn 2 is you can deal with it on turn 2, and it could be good. Sod it.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have foreseen it.
Yeah. Whatever. Can I attack you? Oh, I can't. That's a shame. Alright, let's go back to Karagazgal, and he's probably going to try and attack a settlement, so I'm going to have to take it back from him. But that's not the worst thing in the world. And since I've made it this far, I'm just going to go all out, and I'm going to take the... whoop. Hold it right there. And camp. Mostly for the money. Where was I? Yes. So he's probably going to try and take something. He can take Crooked Fang Fort from here, which is not building anything, so it's not the worst thing that can happen. Probably can't take this. Probably can't take this. Oh, I'm seriously hoping he can't take this. No way, right? Let's assume there's no way you can take that and work with that assumption. Well, you know what they say about assumptions, though. So... Asgal is safe too, so we can build that up. This place is far from safe, so I'm not going to build anything. I don't want to waste money. And you're going to attack him, and you're going to kill him next turn if he... I mean, let's be honest, he's going to take this settlement, and that's about it. I mean, that'll be his demise, so I'm just going to take it back from him. And unfortunately, he's going to reduce it down to level 1. But what can we do about that right now? Quite literally nothing. So... that's it. Let's try and steal tech again. Hey! What good did that do? I don't know. Barawag, Brainbuster, Fist of Gork. These look very good. Like, these look very, very good. As in, I want you in one of the armies, probably. Mind you, we're getting up there with economy, so we're going to recruit a third army, probably. Very soon, so... I mean, yeah, I'm going to control this province fully, and yeah. Alright, we're going to cut it here, though. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. Want to stay tuned with the rest of the series. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye. And this series is going to go on for only a few more episodes, because, I think 1 or 2. Because, yeah, I'm already the strongest faction on God's Green Earth. We push out the dwarves from here, we push them back over here, we take this from the other orcs, and I think we're pretty much set to move on to something else. Until then, have fun, take care, bye-bye, like I said.